Hey guys, something came up and I'm headed out of town super early.
You're leaving? Dad, it's not like Mom's gonna move, right?
I just don't want you to worry, honey.
I'm going to start with the most important question up front, which is where have you been keeping your Emmy?
Oh my God. It is in my apartment on a bookshelf.
Is it weird?
Is it weird?
Yeah, like looking up and seeing it?
It's sort of like in a little alcove, so you kind of like can only look up to see it if you like really make an effort. But it is, whenever I see it, it's very cool.
I can only imagine. Listen, first of all, In Your Dreams, fantastic. But
Thanks.
I want to do one more thing about the Emmy, which is one of the things about Penguin and winning that Emmy is it's like getting in front of every filmmaker and casting director and studio head without doing any, like you've already done the work for the Penguin. What has it been like over the last few months, or maybe while the Penguin was on, in terms of having more general meetings and having more filmmaker meetings, because that's what ends up happening.
Yeah. No, I've definitely, I've gotten to sit with a couple of different filmmakers whose work I've always really, really admired. And that's been really, really fabulous. And also just even at like all those events, meeting directors and actors who I've always wanted to work with and just whose work I admire. That's been, it has been one of the best parts of this entire ride. To be able to like go up to someone and share how much their work means to you is really incredible.
For sure.
Yeah.
I heard someone told me who worked with you that you're a Swiftie. I'm not sure if that's true.
Who told you that?
I was told not to say anything, but maybe it starts with Topher.
Oh my God. Well,
he's gonna get mad at me for saying that.
Well, yes, I actually am. I really love her. I've never seen her in concert. I tried to go see her in Vienna last year with a friend, and then the tour was that part of the tour was canceled, sadly. Like as I got off the plane in Vienna, we found out that it was canceled. So then we were just like in Vienna for a week. But I really love her. I ride for Tortured Poets. Midnights is my number one. That's like my number one favorite. But yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have you been listening to the new CD on repeat?
I listen to Fate of Ophelia a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
It's real good.
It's a great earworm.
100%. Jumping into why I get to talk to you. I really thought this movie came out fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
You've been working on this for a while.
Yeah.
Like, what was your actual reaction to the finished film and what Alex accomplished?
Oh, I mean, I think it's so wonderful. And it's, I did get to see it. It went through a lot of iterations over these 4 years. Like the ending changed a bunch of times. Certain big plot points in the movie changed. And that's kind of always the way with animation. But, I really love, my favorite types of animated films are ones that are dealing with like bigger things. Those are the best ones. Like I'm a real like Don Bluth, Disney gal. And like what makes like that run so incredible is that they're incredible stories, but they're dealing with these things that are kind of like heavy and that are good to start like talking about with kids. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that. I'm at SCAD in Savannah for the film festival where Alex was yesterday.
Yeah.
And I literally moderated a big panel with Don Bluth for his documentary. It's funny you say Don Bluth. Yeah. I just met him for the first time. Whoa. It was great.
When is that document? Where is that?
It just world premiered here, so I think it's going to be playing in some festivals.
Okay.
I'm not 100%. It literally just premiered like a few days ago.
I'm very excited to see that. I mean, his run was unreal. It's
Don is
unreal. That list of films he's made, it's kind of unbelievable that all came from one person.
Yeah, no, he's fantastic. One of the things that's also cool about the movie is you sang a song with Simu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about that. Like, I didn't realize you and Simu both have good singing voices.
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea. Did you know when you signed on you'd be doing a song, and what was that experience like? Yeah,
that was one of the things, like when I initially met with Alex, that really attracted me to it was that I knew there was going to be a song in it. And I've sung my whole life, and I relish the chance to get to do it whenever I can. And we didn't know what the song was for a long time. I think they spent as many years sort of like working and reworking that song, but it was one of my favorite days of recording. I love singing.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a good voice, I would be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I, of course, cannot do that.
Yeah.
So there's no singing for me. Karaoke and I are not good friends.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So what actually, one of the things that's, I have a million things what do I want to ask you? I want to ask you about Buddy, which you did with Topher.
Yeah.
And because Casper Kelly, who did it, I'm very curious about this movie.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to tease people without spoiling anything?
Yeah, let me think about how I can tease people without. I mean, I am also like, I'm such a huge fan of Casper's. You know, like I think everyone, well, I don't want to speak for everyone. I was really taken with Too Many Cooks and like what a special and unique brain. And I would say that this is a continuation of the singularity of that mind.
That's what I've heard.
You know what I mean?
I don't want it spoiled for me, but like it does sound like
wild.
You know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was so it was like so interesting to make, and I really I can't wait. I haven't seen it yet, but I hope it comes together because it's a really talented group.
Do you have a favorite animated movie that is not your own?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, it's probably my favorite animated films are probably like pretty heavily influenced by like my own nostalgia. You know, like Flow was one of my favorite movies of last year. But like, if you're gonna ask what my favorites are of all time, it's probably gonna be the ones that like hit me the most as a kid, which would have been Land Before Time, Secrets of NIMH, Lion King. I learned to sing by singing along to Ariel and The Little Mermaid. Like, you know, that whole run. Yeah, I would say those. And then obviously like the Pixar, you know, I was also like a Toy Story kid. Soul wrecked me. Like, but I would say probably like Land Before Time is pretty in my bones.
Sure. I have to stop. I'm out of time. I'm just going to say, listen, congrats on all your success.
Thanks.
Wish you nothing but the best. Good luck with your speed dating.
Nice to see you. Great t-shirt.